Today I'm going to show you how to cross over like a boss. Now there's a lot of details that most people don't talk about. Those are the details we're going to cover in this video, as well as a few of the basics. But I want to give you guys something kind of different in this video, so stay tuned for everything because they'll all take your crossover next level really quickly. So first thing we got to talk about, if you're playing defense on me and I sell a crossover and I'm like way back here, you don't have as much reason to really bite on me faking this way, right? That's like what makes the crossover work, is if I'm gonna come this way, you gotta feel like there's a threat for me to beat you that way. So if you don't even feel like there's a threat there, like it's easy for you to just like move back a little bit with me as I'm going this way. As I cross over, you come back this way. There's plenty of cushion. And really, let's be honest, if I'm this far back, are you even gonna move that much? You don't really have a reason to. So if you don't have a reason to, you'll just start moving back with me once you see me actually moving this way, right? So, first thing to cross over like a boss, you gotta close this gap. So if you're on defense, like right now, if you see me right here, you know there's a threat of me going past you, right? So what are you gonna do? You see me here, you jump back. That's what makes a crossover work, right? Is the defender respecting your ability to drive that way, and because of that, they jump the wrong way. Now, with that being said, something you should approach your crossover with mentally is don't always go into your crossover thinking, okay, I'm gonna cross him over path. Because if you do that, you might give it away. A lot of players, when they think that, they're gonna start to kind of look this way before they even go into the crossover. They won't sell this fake as much, and you lose a lot of opportunities to go this way. So, approach your defender thinking, I'm probably gonna try to attack this way, and let's see what they do. So, if I'm coming towards you, and you move quick this way, boom, now I'm gonna go into the crossover. Just made it a lot easier, right? But if I'm coming this way and you don't move, then I'm just gonna go. Simple stuff, right? But approaching it that way mentally is the first step, and getting that distance. So a good key I can give you is get arms distance from your defender, where you can about touch their belly button. Now with that being said, when you're a little bit closer, better chance you can get in and steal that basketball. We'll talk about that near the end of this video. But that's the first key. Second key is if I start moving this way and I see you moving just a little bit, just leaning a little bit this way, and you're starting to move to this direction a little bit when I come this way, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I get you all out of my business. So what I'll do is, once I come here and you start moving a little bit, I want to make sure I give a little bit of a ball movement in that direction. Now, to do that, first of all, make sure your hand's not under the basketball because that's a carry. But second of all, you want to start with the ball tighter. What that'll do is as I'm getting closer to you, if I want to try to drive past you, I have it protected. Or if I want to cross over any of that, right? It's back here, I can put my other arm in front of it. That's another little tip that'll help you, and it'll make your crossover feel smoother when you go into it. So keep it in tight here so you can protect it with this hand, and now you get that extension, right? That gives you a little bit more reason to bite on that fake. Versus if I got the ball out here, there's not as much reason to bite, is there? But if I come here, just adding that ball movement makes you want to move a little bit more. The other thing is I want to make sure with that ball movement, I want to synchronize my foot movement in that direction. So usually you'll see most players do it, whatever hand's dribbling, that same side foot, boom, that last little movement to that direction. So it doesn't have to be like one big movement. It could be, depending on the timing with how your defender's moving. But what I usually like to do is get like a little last second movement with this foot and the basketball. So right at the instance that I'm selling that fake, that'll get you moving this way, right at the same time I'm coming back this way. Another thing, with that step and that ball movement, you gotta lean your hips and your chest into it a little bit. if I do this fake like this, sure, I got the ball movement in there, sure, I got my foot movement in, but I didn't really sell the fake. Maybe you've had players that you see and they look stiff, or people have maybe told you that you look stiff when you handle the ball. A lot of times that's because you're too upright and you're not getting that hip chest sway. So what you'll want to focus on is the step that you're taking, bend that knee. That'll help you lean into it, and then get the chest down a little over that knee. Now, not past it, because that'll put you off balance, just over the knee, okay? So just like that. From there, big key is you just sold that fake, right? So the big mistake a lot of players will make is they'll sell this fake and they'll get the defender moving all the way over here and they'll pull off the crossover. But then the crossover itself, they can't do anything from it, so now my defender jumps right back in front of me and I created nothing. So I might get oohs and ahs from getting you to move over there, but then you're right back on me and you might block my shot, you can contest my layup, right? I can't drive past you, I didn't really do anything from it. That's kind of like, everyone in the crowd kind of dies down from it, right? And just at the end of the day, you're losing opportunities for yourself to create passes, driving, shooting, all that. So, big key is, after all the steps that we talked about before, pop that dribble, get some speed on it. So, think about flicking that wrist and moving that shoulder joint across. That's a big key. And then the other key is your feet. At the end of the day, even if I move that ball quick, I gotta be able to do something. So I wanna be on good balance, which setting up with this step and the knee bend will help with that. But on top of that, I wanna be able to get my feet set quick for a shot if I have that opportunity. So I wanna keep my feet low to the ground and get them squared up if I have that opportunity, because you shifted bar this way or back. Or if you just shift more to the side, I wanna push off that leg quick. So notice, knee bent is loaded up. When I cross over hard, I'm gonna push off this leg hard, move this foot a little bit forward, and then this foot really far forward. So now I'm protecting the basketball from you, right? You can't get in here. So that'll also, with a long step, help me get past you and cut this angle off if I stay tight to you. So I don't want to come from this crossover and come all the way here trying to drive past you, because you can slide right back in front of me. So when I come up to you, hard sell, boom, long step, got you sealed. You're not getting back in front of me. You're not gonna steal the basketball probably without following me, right? Now, two of the biggest keys to make all this stuff work is, first of all, we talked about if you wanna get close to your defender, you gotta be able to protect the basketball, right? And also a big key is this crossover I gave you. This is just one way of doing the crossover. It's the more common, typical way. But if you're always doing your crossover this exact same way, you're gonna miss out on opportunities to create shots for yourself, to be able to get past your defender, to sell fakes, and you'll just become predictable. So down in the comments, I'll have a comment pin. It'll have a video on how to protect the basketball so it doesn't get stolen, and a video with 10 variations on your crossover. Check those out, they will help you a ton. And I'll also have a free workout pinned to that comment for you as well. So make sure you grab all that stuff, it'll help you a ton. Be sure you subscribe and click the bell icon to catch all the newest videos, and I will see you in all those videos and that workout next.